Okay. I shouldn't be... Why? I should not be having these problems. This is ridiculous. It keeps disconnecting. Keeps saying very bad connection. Well, I'm running off data right now. I shouldn't be having them. Uh-oh. We're getting tied up. Because we're out here in the garden. And I want to help Theo T and show him how to... Stupid. This is absolutely stupid. Now stop it. I'm not shouting at you, cool. I didn't do that the other day. Caroline, honey, hi. Half-acre dreams, hi, sweetie. We're out in the garden. We're starting to do a bit of clean up. And I'm trying to teach my husband what he should cut and what he should not cut. And I was hoping that Theo T would stop by so I could show him how to trim his mama's and I was also going to he's probably, hey Peter, Pastor, hang on, let me get my glasses on. That looked like Peter to me, but it's not. The icon is wrong. That is Pastor somebody or other. I remember that much about that icon. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Half-acre. It's not so hot. It is for me. Well, my body. So, and plus because I have to work so hard at breathing, sometimes I feel hotter than it actually is. So, one of my secrets is I have a little towel like this, and it's damp, and it stays nice and cool. So, but we're trying to trim up some of if dog's helping. I'll show you my dog's helping. So she's got her own. She said, I'm going to take this over here and I'm going to chew it to bits. She breaks pieces off, spits them on the ground. Thank goodness she doesn't actually eat the wood. She just breaks it up. Pastor Jim, hi sweetie. Sorry, I didn't remember your name. So I thought that while we were out here, I would go live. Oh, can you see all the violets? All the pretty little violets. That's one of, oh, she's not looking so good. She's really not looking so good. She's one of our feral cats that lives on our doorstep. And she was looking fine the other day. Well, about a week ago, last time I saw her. She kind of hid off and then she's come back. And she's not looking so good. We're going to have to check her out and see how she's doing. That's if she'll let me go near her. Sweetie pie. Let me pull the shears down, then it doesn't look so much. Nope, she won't let me. She's running off. Yep, she won't let us. She's not pregnant. She was actually fixed. She had an owner, and she might let my husband look her over. Honey, can you check her over? Will she let you check her over? See if she's been bitten anywhere. See if she's got an infection or anything going on. Uh-oh, that's dangerous. He went and put that leash down. That's very dangerous. She will run round the backyard and she will run it rings round him. She thinks it's fun. She goes, whee! Actually, she's too busy with a stick right now. I need to get some kind of cart that has big wheels, because these wheels don't wheel too well. So that I can make sure I have my trilogy with me. She's no bite on her. She hasn't been eating. Okay, I'll look at my. I have a book. Natural healing. Or I'll ask her. I could actually ask Wholesome Roots, because she'll know. I think maybe I should give her some black walnut in case she has any oh, that thing is getting in the way. In case she has any parasites. Oh, let me turn this around, I'm talking. You're all looking at nothing. In case she has parasites, black walnut gets rid of that, and the slippery elm is good for the tummy. And other things too. So I could use that to help her. Okay. So get Theo T, where are you? Okay, I'm trying not to put that. Oh, it's not easy pushing this damn thing. Okay, honey. Yep, you can pull that one out. Just grab it by the roots and give it a tug. Yep. That's okay. That's as good as it'll go. It's just so it doesn't seed again. And then there's another one behind you. Another one behind you. Behind you. It's behind you.
Where?
Right there, honey.
This one?
Yep. That one. And that one. Oh. Trying to get a handle on these. Annie, come here. Good girl. Hello. How come you got out of your She's nearly out of her harness. Am I talking to myself? I think I'm talking to myself. That's okay. Okay, come on, Annas. Let's go over to the cherry tree. It's amazing, when there's a crazy woman in my garden. I got a load of people watching. Okay. I'm going to go over to this wild cherry. This one here. This is a wild cherry. That's a robin. What noise? The twittering? That was a robin flying by. That was a flyby robin. Okay. Oh man, you know, I don't know what to do about this. Honey, you forgot the dog. Well, yep. Birds are flying all over the place. No, Nanny, we're going this way. Okay. Oh, please give me this. This is so ridiculous. What's going on with this? Okay. Theo, I hope you're around. Oh, Theo. Well, that's not literally looking like a wild cherry. It's a... Dog, quit it. Come here. No, you got to learn not to pull. Where's the wild cherry? Wild cherry. Wild cherries down the back. Ack! Annie! Waldo! I can't. She's yanking. I did rotate device. Thank you very much. Okay, Theo, we're going to go for a walk down to where the wild cherry is. I know you're probably not here. I'm going to take you down for a walk to where the wild cherry is. And I'm going to show you. One to take a cutting. Oh. Flowers coming up on that one. Okay, sorry. I do digress. I was looking at something a bit different. Here's my dog with a leash. Let me turn it around. She's taking herself for a walk right now. Oh, look at all these blackberries that are coming. Well, the canes. Hopefully we'll get some blackberries this year. I need to retrain those. It's been so long since I've been down. Had been able to be out. Okay. So this is a wild cherry. But you can pretend that it's a real cherry. And Theo, thank you. Hi, Shimbo. Hi, Homestead Tessie. Hi, Tessie. It is so good to see you, Tessie. I need to talk with you at some point, honey bunny. It'll be a while yet. No. It's taking herself for a walk. She's trying to get down to the creek. She smells something. She's going for an adventure. Ooh. That used to be all daylilies down there, but somebody went and dug them up and stole them. Eventually, there are some baby ones down there. It's just going to take years now for it to actually grow back. So, let me put my tank on the floor. I'm really out of breath. Okay. And I can do this because I don't need these bits. Yeah. Bama Grits, hi honey. It is so good to see you. Well, they were at one point. I'll have to tell you all the story about that. My O2. There's my O2. There it is. See. Whoop. But yeah, I've got blueberry hash. I have blueberry in the house. I've been babying it over winter. I also have lemongrass that I need to I'm petering out. Lemongrass. So I need to get those figured out. We have wild gooseberry. Oh, of course, you're looking at me. You're not looking at the garden, are you? Here's wild gooseberry. That's the wild gooseberry plant. We've got those all over the place. So they have yet to, that's this one here. They have yet to bloom. My dog's enjoying the fresh grass. And violets, oh my gosh, the violets have popped out all over the place. So I need to go and do a violet raid. I'm going to chop this off because this part is dead now, thanks to my husband, but that's okay. Oh, actually. See how there's no green there. That's all dead wood now. So I'm trying to get some things cleaned up in the garden, and I better. It's awkward trying to keep an eye on my husband, because he likes to cut things without knowing what he's cutting or why he's cutting. And one of these days you're going to find him hung, drawn and quartered from a tree because he cut the wrong thing. Okay, Theo, if you are here, which you're most likely not, I'm going to show you. This is a pretty long branch. Now there's a few things that you can do. There's several ways of doing it. Yeah, uh-oh. Yeah. Retired and pepping. Hi, sweetie. So good to see you. Okay. Now, Theo, one thing you can do. You can scratch where you see there's green like that. You can actually, if you want, you can cut this. And then you can use this as a cutting to regrow from. Now this is only a small one. You want to cut it at an angle. Actually that didn't cut, that squashed it, but you can actually grow from that. You can plant that. Take off these. Take off the lower. Oh, gosh, I'm not doing very good at this, am I? Oh. I need a phone holder thingy so I can put it on a tripod. Okay. So you want to trim off these bits. I hope you get the idea, Theo. And then you stick it in the soil. A few inches into the soil like that. And that you can grow from. That I'm not going to grow from because I want to get rid of it. Now, if you find a branch that's pencil thick, like a slim pencil like this one, you can do the same thing with that. But you got to find out, make sure that it's green. I mean, I know there's growth on it, but this wood can get old. It can get too... So you scrape it, and you see where it's green. So that's good. Now one thing you can do, I'll give you a trick with this. You pinch that off. You can make a little V snip in here, in this area. Then you can wrap like oh, what am I thinking of? You can wrap a little bag of, you can make a bag of from landscape cloth. You put some soil and peat moss in it. And where that little V, where the little nick is that you made there, it will, and you put the soil, you put it, wrap the bag around like this. Oh, a red spider mite there. Okay. You wrap the bag around like this, and that will actually start and root inside the bag. So you end up with a little root ball on it. And when you've got that root ball, then you can cut it off and then plant it with the little root ball. I would take the landscape cloth off it, obviously, when you go to plant it. But that's another way of doing it. And again, with this one, you can do the same thing with the smaller one. You take it and you want to cut it at an angle. It's not that difficult. Like that. take off some of the lower buds and then stick that in some soil and peat moss, and that will grow for you. You could, this one's long enough that you could actually cut it in two, so you can have two growing from a cutting there. And let me clean this up here, because I'll clean this up here because of course this is the wrong ones to do for this, but oh man, where's my dog gone? Oh, doggone it, where's my dog gone? I told him not to take. Oh, honey, do you have a dog? Well, can you go find her? Oh, man. Men. Huh. Yeah. Hi, milady. Hi, sweetie. Yep, we're doing some trimming up and I need to go find out what my husband's doing. The dog's taking herself off for a walk for dragging her leash behind her. So, Theo T, where are you? Oh man. Ah. This is nasty stuff. But you get good fruit from it. Okay. Waldo, where you go find the dog? Oh, there. She's Annie, come back here.
What's the bloody matter?
The bloody matter is the bloody dog. He's taking herself for a walk.
Annie. Annie.
Oh, the neighbour's dog's around.
Annie.
Go get her.
Annie. Oh.
She's starting to learn to do as she's told. Peter! Oh my gosh, Peter, is so good to see you. How are you doing, honey? Good girl, Nana. Now don't run off again.
Do your mom. I'm almost done.
Yeah, I kind of gave that away, didn't I? But that's okay. You're almost done with what? Don't be chopping anything you shouldn't be chopping. He has a habit of doing that. Okay. So I'm going to do this again a second time just in case. Okay. Caroline, it's funny. And yeah, I do sometimes use that joke. Where's one? Okay, this is a homesteader down under Australia. Oh my gosh, I have missed you so much. I was thinking about you the other day. How are you? Okay, again, this is very thin here. But whenever you're taking into cuttings, it has to make sure that you can give it a little scrape and make sure that it's green underneath. If it's not green, it's not going to root. By no means is that going to root. But you can actually root this piece. You can cut it right here. And then nip off these lower pieces like this. So, I mean, that's a long piece to root actually, so you can actually do two cuttings out of that, two rootings out of that. Hi Tess, how are you, sweetie? Good to see you. This is another trick For rooting, you can scrape the bark. Doesn't take much to scrape it. Gomez! Hi, sweetie. Well, I think a lot of us are, honey. It's in the alignments. Star alignments. Okay. So, another technique is you scratch up the bark. Thus far. And then you stick that. You stick that in soil. Peat moss and soil. Who's turned up? The other feral? Joey?
Where you going?
Yep. Our cats, the feral cats, kind of took a hiatus and now they're coming back. So you can stick that in peat moss and soil. Don't drag her. Don't drag her. You put that in peat moss and soil. And that will root too. And this one's actually long enough that you can take 2 cuttings from that. So that's that. And then there's, again, you check for one this, pencil thick like this. You can actually, and I'm going to do this again just in case it didn't turn out too well on the other one. You can choose anywhere on it. I mean, this one already has, a top to it. So you can go down and you can choose a spot on it. Say about here, pinch that off. Scratch it, make sure it's green underneath. It's still green, well that's good. And you can make I can't with the pliers that I've got, not pliers, with the, well actually I could. You make a little nick. Don't go all the way through. Because you need it to hold. You make a couple of little nicks like this. And then what you do is you get a bag of Annie. Annie. Hey. Annie. Oh yeah, she listens well, doesn't she? Hey. Hey. I think somebody needs to be worked on with her commands, because she's definitely not listening very well. When her attention is fixed on, the neighbours' dogs are out. They have their own play area. When her attention is fixed on something like that, there's no calling her back, and that's not good. Anyway, at least she's not too far off. Shadow, hi, sweetie. Diaz, hi, sweetie. Yep, it's nice enough to come out. It's retired and prepping hay. I think I already said hi to you, but that's okay. I'll say hi again. Annie, come here. She stood standing there looking at them. Okay, so I made a couple of nicks in this here. I'll back off, Joe. Let it focus. I made a couple of nicks in this here. And then you make a little bag that you can kind of stitch around here of landscape cloth. So you wrap it around where the niche is. Landscape cloth, you wrap it around that. You make sure you have peat moss and soil, and a bit of soil in it, but peat moss and soil. And then you stitch it up so it holds fast and the soil doesn't come out. And then that will root. So when that's finally rooted, and I can't give you a timeline because everything's different depending on where you are. But once that's rooted in the bag of peat moss and soil, then you cut it below the bag. You cut it down here. And then you can take the bag of peat moss and soil off. And then you've got yourself from here to here, see, another little tree. And that will actually grow nicely. And why is my phone not focus? Thank you. So then you'll have from here, from this point, all the way up to here. See how big that is? So you've got yourself another tree that's on its way to of maturity. And you might actually, the first year, get flowers off that. So, you know, there are several ways of being able to take a cutting from a tree that you already have, or from, like Theo T wants to take some cuttings. Theo T wants to take some cuttings from his mama's cherry. But you can do that with any tree to get a cutting to root. So, and I'm just going to clean that off because I don't want that branch growing there, so that'll come off. There we go. And now I have to get up. Good thing there's this tree here. I don't think I'll break it, says she, hopefully. So hopefully Theo T will be able to get to see that. Oh, I'm getting too old for this. That's for sure. What I do need is I need a cart with big wheels on it, so that I can actually wheel my spare oxygen and my trilogy machine comfortably out in this kind of terrain. Because one thing I did want to do this year is go morel mushroom hunting, and it's that time of year. Yep, it really is that time of year for morel mushrooms again, and it would be nice to be able to go and get some while I still can, because they only come out every now and again. Once a year, dear. That's the only time they come out, once a year. Oh, there is one thing I wanted to get. I'll have to take a look at it. There's something that grew. This bramble is horrible. Oh, I know you smell nice, plant, but you're killing the whatchamacallit, the other honeysuckle. Okay. And I'm trying to teach my husband. Sherry Kay, hi sweetie. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I was busy. Yolanda, yes. I'm out in Miss Charlene, hi sweetie. Yep, I'm out in my garden. If anybody knows where Theo T is, can you let him know? Because I did actually do a demonstration. What's a demonstration, Barry? I did do a demonstration on how to take a cutting ooh, that's poison. You see this here? You see? Oh, no, okay, you can't, because that's me you're looking at. Okay. You see this here? This is poison ivy starting to wiggle up. You see the red buds here? Bad stuff. Nasty, nasty, nasty. I never used to be allergic to it. Now all of a sudden I am allergic to the darn stuff. First time I found out I was when I became allergic to it, I was a bridesmaid in my friend's wedding, my best friend's wedding, Oh, eons ago it was. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hello. Absolute eons ago that was. That was when the lupus really first started to flare up. And I'd been out in the garden. This was when I lived in Philadelphia. I'd been out in the garden. And I'd been cleaning up poison ivy, just like I did many times before. Laurie, hi sweetie, good to see you. Just like I did many times before. Without a care. Had no long sleeves, no. Shorts, yes. Well, didn't think about it, did I? Because I'd never had to think about it. And I woke up the next morning and oh my Lord, I had blisters of poison ivy from here to Kingdom Come and in the middle too. Oh, I thought I was going to die. I itched so bad. And she was having the hen party night. She had that the week before the wedding. And she called me up here. I'll come and pick you up. And I said, no you can't, I'm not coming. And she says, but why not? I said, I've got poison ivy. She said, oh, that's okay, you'll be fine. I said, no, you don't understand. She said, I've had poison ivy. She said, go to the doctor and get steroids. I said, I've done that, but you don't understand. She said, what don't I understand? I said, you don't understand. I've got it everywhere. And she's like, of course, she's a bit slow on the uptake sometimes. She said, what do you mean everywhere? I said, everywhere. And she's like, I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean everywhere? I'm like, oh, for goodness sakes, girl, think about it. Everywhere. And she went, oh. Like, yep. I'm sure I'm not the only one to have got poison ivy in the nether regions. And I sure as hell wasn't going to go out dancing and get all hot and sweaty in the nether regions. Well, I had poison ivy in the nether regions. That's for sure. Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere it was. I was like, oh my Lord. That was sure an eye-opener. And that was my first lesson on how poison ivy affects the body. So, no. And ever since then I have to be real careful with it. It's a real shocker. I mean, I used to be able to pull that stuff up by the roots. And if you ever know anything about poison ivy, they said roots out for miles. Well, actually, that's a slight exaggeration, but... yeah, exactly, Yolanda, exactly. Yeah, poison ivy can put out roots for quite a few meters, quite a long ways. I mean, I used to rip them up across the yard and stump the lawn back down. Not no more. But, whew. I wanna. These are honeysuckle, and they're growing into like a canopy. So, I'm trying to teach my husband what parts of them to cut off and what parts not to cut off. Because on some of them, he's actually cut the umbrella shape off, so it starts to come out like an umbrella, and then it kind of drops off. It's lost its umbrella shape. It looks kind of odd. Annie, I see you sneaking off there. She's taking a supper and she's actually helping to clean up sticks. She's finding sticks and she's chewing on them and breaking them up. Oh, there's a big something buzzing around me. I think it's a bumblebee, that's okay. Yeah, it's okay if you're a bumblebee, you can buzz around me, but if you're a hornet or a wasp, I kind of go freeze with those things. I don't like them whatsoever. Oh, and that's a whole nother story. Have you ever tried to be in an auction and have yellow jackets flying around you? And you're terrified of the darn things? You can't waft your arms around. Yeah, she's not a puppy actually. She's how old is she? She's 6 years old, I think. But she loves exploring. She's a toy fox terrier. Of course she loves exploring, June. Don't be silly. Okay. Take these lows off. Because this will help keep the umbrella shape. Of course, take all the dead stuff off. Oh yes, it feels good. Yeah, she is little. Actually, she's on the larger size. Actually, she's at the mid-size for a toy fox terrier. They're usually, you know, about 3/4 size and below her. Well, actually, oh, there's a cardinal and he is so bright and beautiful, but you won't be able to see him from here. There's 2 males duking it out. And I know if I go creep over there, they'll fly off, because you can't really creep in this stuff. It's crunchy. Because nobody's been back. Oh, heck. It's kind of crunchy. And I'm, come on, this way. Let's go. Yeah, of course it won't follow me, will it? I'll have to go pick it up. Okay. I had hoped to maybe go morel mushroom. Oh gosh, I hear him over there with the big shears. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it is, Laurie. It is nice to get out. It's actually cooled down a bit now, which is nice. Now that the sun has kind of gone behind the clouds, which is alright for me. It has been strange weather. I mean, we had snow not that long ago. Right, Laurie? Was it a few days ago we had snow? I can't remember. Annie, come on. Annie, let's go find Pappy. Come on. Come on. Let's go. She says, I'm coming, but I just want to have another sniff of this bit and another sniff of that bit. Oh, that smells interesting too. Annie! Oh, man. Please don't make me walk more than I need to. Good girl. Okay, so you see how my blackberries are coming out nicely. Nice. Nice and green. So maybe we might, if nobody chops them down this year, we might actually have some blackberries this year. That tree needs to come out there. So hopefully we'll get blackberries this year. These I didn't want growing here. It's amazing how fast things can grow. Look at that. Look at how that's twisted around there. Oops, no you can't. Look at that. That is a honeysuckle vine that's twisting round a honeysuckle bush. There are various varieties of honeysuckle. Okay. And though I do think it's neat, it's kind of growing in the wrong place. The tree and all, the bush as well. I don't need it there. Uh-oh. What you doing, Nanners? Hey? You having a sniff around? I wonder if they're going to use that wood over there. I wonder if they'd let me use it. I would like to make some growing, some pot to growing. Oh, wait a minute. We were going to go see what my husband's snapping up, weren't we? Because I don't want him. Oh! Does anybody know what they are? Is this a tea bush? They are there from last winter. So if anybody knows what this is, could you let me know? These little... It was absolutely full of those, but the birds have eaten them. Oh no! Please don't tell me he chopped off. Yes, he did. It looks like he went and cut one of my mulberries down. I'm gonna whoop his ass. And there's lilies growing up down in there. They should be flowering soon. I need to get that stuff out of there. I wish I had a tray. I think somebody's got herself caught. Are you hung up there, girl? Hey? Come on, let's go find Pappy. He better not be chopping anything. He better not be chopping anything that he shouldn't be doing. He'll be in trouble. And look at all this wood here that's left rotting. That could have been used for all sorts of things. Oh. Nana, you've really got yourself tied up, haven't you? Okay. Alright. I'll take the little branch and all. Okay, there we go. No, we're not going that way. We're going this way. Come on. Let's go. Let's go find Pappy. Come on. Oh, don't pull. Oh. That one's okay. Oh, I hope he's not. He is. Oh no. He's chopping all the wrong stuff. Oh. I'm gonna get lit in a minute. Not really. He'll know just by the look on my face. Or the look in my eye, so should they. The look in my eye. He's like, I'm only just. No, don't only just don't do it. That's the best only just. Sometimes, and I'm having to learn this myself, sometimes not helping is helping. All right. Nana, don't pull. Okay. I'm going to see if we can get down by the creek. Because we're running on data. It is. It's beautiful out here. Oh. What's wrong, Nana? Did somebody scare you? We have groundhogs that, of course, we have groundhogs that live underneath the shed. You can see that hole right there. Underneath the shed, and we need to put some new siding on the shed and prop it up because we had a flood and it washed out, so it kind of went lopsided. Oh, look, there he is. There he is. You see the offender with those huge loppers. He's let loose with the loppers. Let's go see what he's up to. Make sure you're not walking all over my hostas. Huh? What are hostas? Oh, yeah. There's also bramble that grows here. And it's the type that kind of winds around everything and grows all over everything. And it's nasty. Absolutely nasty. Look, there's a dogwood that's coming into bud. You see that pink? See the pink tree? I can't tell whether it's my glasses that are steamed up or if it's my phone that's not focusing. Ah! Well, yep, the dogwood's now starting to bloom and look nice. My compost heap is back there somewhere underneath all that stuff. It's okay, I've got a compost bucket going. Okay, let's see if we can creep down. Hang on, let me check and see how much oxygen I've got first. Oh, let's go back to my cart and get the refill. Because I'm nearly out. See, this would be nice. That while I'm like this, that if I had a cart that had big wheels to go around on this terrain, then I could make sure that my trilogy is right by my side. Yeah, oh yeah, look, let me show you what hubby's cutting. You see that stuff? That is nasty. And it grows in all the bushes and up the trees, and it just grows everywhere. It does everywhere. It's nasty, absolutely nasty stuff. So we're gonna go get a refill. We're gonna go get an oxygen refill. And then we'll take a walk. You see, I could have wheeled this cart with me all the way and I wouldn't have to come walking back. So I need to find, or I need to build something with big fat or big wheels on it, or bicycle wheels. Bicycle wheels would work, wouldn't it? If I had something with bicycle wheels, like in a triangle with one bicycle wheel at the front and two at the back. Well, two at the side, well, towards the back. Kind of to the side, but towards the back. That would work, wouldn't it? I think I'm talking to myself. Hello, 7 people. I'm just going to refill my oxygen because it's getting low and I'm rather out of breath. Jenny, honey, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see you, sweetie. How are you? Not yet, Yolanda. We don't have a sitting area. I started work on one. No, every time I put something out and started working on it, the older neighbours, not the neighbours that we have now. Now, we do have one sketchy neighbour still, but there's not much I can do about that. But the neighbours would steal what I put out. Oh no, Ginny, I'm so sorry, honey. What? Oh, Ginny. You didn't have to retract it, baby girl. You didn't have to retract it. Wheels from a dolly? Yeah. I was thinking, you know, bicycle wheels, because they're so big and they seem to go over anything. But of course they would have to be the solid bicycle wheel type things, and I don't want to be dealing with punctures, because knowing me, I would get a puncture every second I wheeled the darn thing. But, okay. Now I've caught my breath a bit. We might possibly have a thunderstorm by the looks of things. Laurie, if you're still around. Looks like we might end up with a thunderstorm. Okay. See, this is my trilogy, and it's a bit too heavy to carry in a backpack. Or backpack style. I mean, I could make a carrier for it, but it's rather heavy. Rather heavy. Yeah, with bike tires. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, Ginny. But I was thinking that it would have to be the solid tires, because I don't want to be dealing with punctures. And I know me, I'll be wheeling over stuff that I shouldn't be wheeling over, and I would get punctured every few seconds. I'd be like, oh, damn it, did it again. Okay, let me see. Can I sit you guys down somewhere? Oh, that's the type that he used? Cool. Okay, I'm going to sit you all down there a minute. Ah, no. Nanny, don't you dare. You've got my leg wrapped around that darn... She's got my leg wrapped around her... Well, the leash wrapped around my leg, not my leg wrapped around the leash. My leg doesn't wrap around a leash, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. No, that's not the trash. That's the trash there. Okay. So... Yeah, and it would be nice to be able to make sure I have all this stuff by the side of me and the trilogy by the side of me, so when I start gasping for air, I have it right. Oh, sorry. There we go. Turn it off. That's it, Nana. You'll be a good girl. I just let out the last little bit that was left in there. And this is why a portable oxygen concentrator would be nice. Oh, come on, get off. And any of you, if you ever have to change an oxygen valve for anyone, there's this little washer here that has to be there, and sometimes it comes off. Sometimes it comes off and it sticks, and it'll stick. Oh, I'll have to show you. Turn it around. And it'll stick right there. And without that, you lose oxygen pretty fast. It just blows, it does. But unfortunately, an oxygen concentrator costs about $2,000. Turn it on, June. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to get stabbed with a stick. Stand still, Nana, be a good girl. Okay. Got to lift you up. Hello, 10 people. Hi, 10 people. Nice to see you all. Oh. Tell you what, it's so good to be out. We have a We have a wood shredder. But Mountain Mama, hi sweetie. It is so good to see you. But unfortunately, the wood shredder, the pole starter on it, yes, it's an old-fashioned pole starter one. Does not have a button starter, it has a pole starter. Well, the cord got stuck. And my husband tried to take a look at it, but I think I'm going to have to take a look at it myself. He does try, bless him. That's one thing I can say, he does try. Nana, how on earth? Okay. I'm just messing. 12 people. Hello, 12 people. There we go. Okay. Do y'all know what do you know what marsh marigolds look like? I'm gonna have to come out and pick some of these. Yeah, June. All right, my mind's going off. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna stand and rest a minute. I'm gonna have to come out and pick some of these violets and make candied violets. They'd be nice. I do want to actually try and take everyone on a morel mushroom hunt. Marie, hi. Hi, sweetie. Huge hugs to you too, honey. Yolanda says she used to take her hubby for walks. It never failed. She always crashed into fences. Come here this way, Nana. I know you want to go see, but crash into fences. Oh, his portable one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Yolanda. We have to laugh at the silly stuff that we do. I'm doing okay, Marie. I'm a bit tired and a bit out of breath. But I think that's because I kind of got a bit off track with my own care. Well, I'm hoping that's what it is. I'm dealing with a lot of fluid retention. And I do have pulmonary hypertension, so I'm hoping to goodness it's nothing to do with that. So I'm going to be starting. I was going to do this at the beginning of April, but I kind of got off track with that. Oh man, come on, move. If the wheel is not, there we go. So I think I'm going to stay. I thought it would be good to start the 1st of April, it being the 1st of any month. It didn't have to be April, just that it was the 1st, but I think it really doesn't matter whether... Nana, I can't go that way. You're going to have to come this way with me. No, come on, round the tree. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, good girl. You're my good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, I still have to use the go-kart. You crashed the go-karts. Oh. Well, we have a wheelchair, an electric wheelchair from the scooter store that somebody gave us. TSN Gamer, hi sweetie, how are you? Somebody gave us, but I don't feel I'm at that point yet that I need that. Though I did have one doctor tell me to use it. But as long as I can still keep going on my own 2 feet, I don't care how slow it is that I do it, I'm still going to do it. Ah, can you see the sky? It's kind of looking up nice, isn't it? So, well, I didn't get much done, but at least I got done what I wanted to get done, and that was to at least do some clipping to show. Yeah, you're getting there. Yeah, I know, Ginny. It takes... You gotta do what you gotta do. That's all I can say. Gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you can do. You know your own body. You know how much you can take. You know that if you can push yourself just that little bit more. Not yet. Not yet, Ginny, but... not yet, Ginny. Not yet, Marie, but it looks like it's about to. I did bring out the bush killer. Because I hate to admit it, but sometimes there are things you have to use the bush killer for. But I don't spray it. What I do is I cut the offending plant. The offending invasive plant. I cut it and then I paint the bush killer on it, so then the bush killer is not going on everything else that I don't want to be killed. I want to stay on things that I want to be saved. Okay, I need to trim this up. Ooh, lichens. So I'm hoping I can get my hubby to agree to go looking for morel mushrooms, and I can take everybody with me. If it doesn't work out that I can go live, because I had trouble actually getting this to go live today, I will do a video and I will upload the video. Oh, you're a nice piece, but I'm sorry you have to come out because you're wrapping around. And you're wrapping right where I don't want you to wrap. You had sun there and in the 70s. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? It's strange how it's like one thing 1 minute and it's something else the other. Oh, okay. You can do it, June. You're strong. Okay. Yeah, and if you have any branches that are crossing over and starting to twist on anything, you have to take it out. Cut it out because you don't want it to. It's actually detrimental to the growth of your whatever it is, the tree, bush that you're growing. Unless you want to cut it later, because they do actually twist and bend around each other. And let me show you. Little things like these that are growing, you want to get those off too. Because you don't want them taking the energy. You want all the good stuff going to what's far higher up. And that's the growth that's going to produce fruit for you eventually when the plant is old enough. Okay. Oh, I'm going to have to stand up somehow. Okay, shall we just sit here and talk a while? I have to get my cart is actually behind me. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of stuck a minute. You know when you get yourself in that position and it's like, okay, now how am I going to do this? I'm kind of in that kind of a position. It is like, okay, how am I going to stand up from here? I don't have anything in front of me that I can lean on. I guess I could crawl to the neighbour's planting box there, but no. Oh, you've planted sunflower seeds? Oh, Marie, that's wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, they are absolutely. Yeah, yes, Yolanda, that's pruning. Yep. It's all part of pruning. These are hand pruners, you know, these are small ones. And there are different types of pruners. And my brain has got that so dull and stupid. I can't remember. There are some pruners that you can get where this bit is actually flat. There are others where this part and this part is sharp. They do have different uses, but oh. Hang on a minute, I think I'm going to have to get to my knees first before I get crawling around on the ground. Oh my goodness. I know I'm not. I'm actually picking these bits up. That's what I'm doing. I can pretend, can't I? Oh my goodness. I was actually crouched. You know how you crouch down on your toes and sit on your heels? Well, that's the wrong position to be in when you've got fluid retention, trust me. Okay, let's see if we can get up here. There's a chinny yap. No, he doesn't, and he's learned that even if he does, it doesn't work. Yolanda. I have to yet finish editing a video from last year when we went on a mulberry. No, not a mulberry. Well, gosh. Oh yeah, he is, and he's taking. What's you doing? Are you taking pictures of me? He's taking pictures of me on the floor. He did have an eye on me. He was stood right behind me with his damn camera. Elderberry. We went looking for elderberry bushes, and I kind of got myself in a bit of a predicament. And he kept saying, "Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." And I'm like, "I'll be fine." You know, because I'm thinking back to when I was able to smile and wave, yeah. I was remembering back to when I was very athletic, let's put it that way. And I was able to balance on rocks and things. Well, I suddenly found out I really wasn't very good at balancing on rocks that didn't have a flat surface to step on. And again, I ended up on my knees and I had to crawl out of this ravine on my knees, and it was hard to do because I was laughing so hard. And of course he stood there taking video of me, but that's okay because they are memories. They are memories to learn. Okay, I'm going to show you this. All right, see here. Have to make sure I'm pointing the right one. This one here. If we follow this one up, you see how it's crossing over here? Look! Turning round. See what my husband does to me? Marie says, "Give you the finger." Did you see that? Did you see that? That's how he takes care. Yeah. Okay, so this one here. It's on the inside, and you see how it's growing up here? This is going to come across, and it's going to grow. And it's going to cause problems on this branch. And because this one's, we can take this one out. There we go, and it also opens up. Now this is a bit tricky here. I want this to grow up a bit more. But I'm keeping an eye on this situation here, because this is actually crossing over into this, so I'm having to keep an eye on that. That one can come out. The trick to pruning trees is you have to think about when they're growing or when they're grown up, and you can no longer get up there to prune them. And my dog's wrapped me up in the dawn leash again. So that's the trick to pruning. Ooh! It's growing up finally. It's reaching for the sky. And when it's this size and you could walk around the whole tree and take a look. I think that's about it for now. Oh, actually, I want to come in. What I want to do is I want to take this. Take that. Ah! Okay, my dog's off. Hey, come back here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. You were pulling me. You can't pull me. She's sorry, Mummy. Sorry, Mummy. But there was something interesting over there. So I'm going to take this one out here. Right here. And this now, even just the little bit that I did, now actually opens it up, gives it more airflow, so it's not going to suffer so much with fungus and stuff. But yeah, really going to have to keep an eye on this, because you see how that's like that. But I just want to let it to grow up a little bit more before I decide. Oh no, oh no, 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 no! There's one thing I found with toy fox terriers. They don't chase bikes. They like to race them. They think that... Annie, no, I'm getting tied up here. They like to race them. They think they're fast enough to race the bike. They don't chase it, they race it. They run alongside of it. And it's almost like they're going, whee! Ah, man. My old toy fox terrier, my old boy, he used to do that too. Okay. So that one's looking a bit more dapper for the rest of the season. Come on, Nanny. Let's go. Let's go find Pappy. I think we're going to have to go in soon. Look at that sky. Can you all see that sky? Oh, there's such a mess over there. I don't even want to show you. The needs looking and dealing with. Ooh, the neighbours are throwing an old cooler out. That would make a good planter, wouldn't it? Hey, don't you think? An old cooler would make a good planter. I think so. I definitely need to get a doohickey for my phone so I can put you all on a tripod. And then that way you're not having to kind of... I can put you somewhere where you can actually be, and you're not wobbling around with me all the time. So, okay, there we go. And these can actually go on the compost heap. Well, what was the compost heap? It'll turn into a compost heap again. It won't take long, dear. No, it won't. Okay, June, pick your rocks. Alright, hubbies. Thank you, honey. Because I was trying to figure out how to do that. Pick the dog, hold the dog and pick up the oxygen. And then the wind's picking up. Kate, honey, sweetie. It's so good to see you. You just missed it. My hubby was rather mean to me, wasn't he, Marie? I got myself in a predicament. Ended up on my knees and crawling around on the lawn. My fault, of course. And he took a photo of me. Oh, look at that. That's just suddenly blown in. Can you see the wind? Can you hear it? And it's cold. I think it's time to go in. No, Annie, no, don't run. I've still got hold of you. Don't run. Good girl. Yeah, she smells it. Her nose is up in the air. She smells it. Look. This way. Come on, this way. Annie? Yeah, you smell it, don't you? Hey, she says there's something in the air, Ma. I think it's time to go in. There's the old feral cat. She's waiting for him. She won't let me touch her. Boon him. Kate. Marie, that would be a sight to see, wouldn't it? I think he would just walk off and leave me. Yeah, I think he would just walk off and leave me if I did that. He'd be like, I'm not with that woman. Well, we've kind of sort of been relaxing. I managed to do a little bit of pruning. Managed to prune a few things. Of course, you know, my ambitious self had thought that I was going to get all sorts of things done, which we never did. But that's okay. Well, my hubby obviously got more done than I did. But I got two other things that I really wanted to do. Okay. She's getting antsy. She can smell the storm. Oh, thank you, Ginny. You know what? If it wasn't for all of you, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I mean, you all hold me to a higher standard, which is good. Because then it keeps me from, you know, shriveling up and saying, I give up, I don't want to do this no more. Because I can't do that. I mean, I wouldn't really, but because I'm not that type of a person, but I sure as heck wouldn't be trying a lot of the things that I was doing. I wouldn't be out here today showing you all how to take cuttings off a cherry tree. Or, you know, I mean, it could be for any tree. You could use that as for any tree. But I sure wouldn't have been... Oh, look at it. It's... You see those trees? The two tree tops? It's rolling in. It's not good when it's like that. You know, we need to do something about that. Okay. Oh, I'll try and get my cart back. Or maybe I'm going to have him push it and I'll just carry my... Yeah, we're going inside now, honey. Well, no. Can you push this? I can't. I'm worn out. Oh, man. It's coming over real fast. Oh, look at the cherry blossoms. No, they're cherry blossoms, honey. I don't know if you can see it. No, the cherry blossoms blowing in the wind. Yeah, they were blowing in the wind. It made it look like it was snowing. Oh, that was a big spot. A big spot of rain already. Either that or then something's peed on me. Yep, it's starting to rain. I've got to get inside. Because I can't breathe in the rain. Yeah. It's hard for me to breathe in the rain. Oh, the neighbours over the road have thrown a cooler out, and they've thrown what looks like an old cat litter tray out. They would make good growing containers. Oh well, I'm not going to go bother. I'll find my own growing containers. No, it's time to go in, Nana. Come on. She says I didn't go potty. She didn't do her potty walk. Of course, she has to be awkward now, doesn't she? Look how quickly that came over. Isn't that amazing? It really is amazing how fast it comes over here. Especially at this time of the year. Let me get it empty. And then this is the fun that we have now. Getting back in the house. Our poor husband has to make several trips. Oh. If you turn that around, so you're in between the handlebars, babe, it'll be a lot easier. Nope. Okay. Nope. We don't listen. Alright, Marie, honey, you take care, sweetie. Have a good shower. I'm going to be washing my hair, too. Yeah, I need a cup of coffee, too. Oh. Yep, Ginny, definitely time to head for the hills or get inside the house. You've got it true. Lots of love to you too, Marie, sweetie. Enjoy your shower. Thank you ever so much. Oh, you are so welcome, Yolanda. There'll be more coming as time goes on. Yeah, your mom, you see, that's what I told my hubby. Anything can be used as a planting medium. As a planting container. We once had a kitchen, there was an old sink. And I wanted to save that to plant in, and he said, why? I said, well, you know what? That could be the kitchen sink in the garden. The garden and the kitchen sink. She'll come in when she's ready, honey. She'll come to her spot. Let me show you. This is one of the cat houses. And how does she get in there? What? Hold, honey. Hold, honey. That's somebody on a four-wheeler. Dang it. Wait for me. Can I come too, please? He's gone. And that is the other cat house that we have. That one's an igloo. And we covered it just for the winter. For the summer we'll be taking the tarp off to give it extra heat. And they actually have beds in there, bedding. It's all tricked out and nice inside. And the same with this one. This one is actually a large pet carrier. And this is where she gets in right here. They get in right there. And then there's the other one that we have down there that we need to fix the tarp up for. So, hey Margie, how are you? Now Annie's decided she's going to go and check her boundaries. And if that guy's not careful driving around the streets like that on that 4x4, it's an off-road thing, guy. If the cops are around, here he comes back around. Or maybe he's not. Oh, obviously he lives up that street because he stopped. Oh, I want to go play on it too. I'm doing okay. Yeah, she is a beautiful kitty. She's lost a bit of weight because she stopped eating for a while. Because her man... There's two, but there's another one that, one of the black male feral cats. They kind of became a couple. They were they were like an old couple lying here all the time together. Well, he's gone off tomming around. And she's been pining a little bit for him. So she's lost some weight. So I'm hoping that once he's finished tomming around and he decides to come back, she'll be things will be okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Magic. Dark Matter, hi, sweetie. It's so good to see you. You just missed it. It's getting cold. It's amazing how it can go from hot to cold in a split second. Looks like we're about to have a storm. The wind came over. Oh, let me turn this around so you can see me. Hello. The wind came over. And it's got cold. It has got cold. You're always late to the party. Hey, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being late to a party, is there? Nothing wrong with it at all. Okay, let me turn data off. We're going to do an experiment. Hopefully my Wi-Fi will behave itself. Come on. Oh, okay. What do you mean no internet access? This Wi-Fi is driving me crazy. I don't need to be using data now. Hello? Okay, hopefully we won't get lost. We won't get lost. No, I didn't use 2 gigabyte. Okay, done. Do we still have a connection? Are you all still there? Are we still alive? Oh, I can take this off now. I'm not outside. Oh, thank you, Doc. Because let me tell you, nearly lost my ear. I was having trouble with the connection earlier, and I thought, oh my goodness, I'm losing my cannula. Sorry. I thought, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to do this. Now, we'll see how it is tomorrow. We'll see what the weather's like tomorrow. But I'm hoping to be able to take you all on a morel mushroom hunt. Ah, yes! Because it is morel mushroom season. And I do know where there used to be some patches of morel mushrooms that I saw with my own 2 eyes. And hopefully they are still there. And I do know of... Oh, dog's tripping me up. Oh, it's a trip! And I do know where there are some... Where I've seen people going to hunt morel mushrooms. So, hopefully the morel mushrooms are up now. The weather's been a little bit unpredictable with the snow that we had. Buffering alright, thanks honey. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I mean, I'm not far from the router. Not too close to it, but I'm not far from it. So it's crazy. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna change over to my home oxygen. Get me a cup of tea. And I think we'll be having what's that mean? What? Is that pork?
Which one? We don't need pork.
Well, what's in the fridge?
Chicken.
Oh, chicken. I think we'll be having some chicken. Chicken. Again tonight. Let's see, what day is it today? Today's Tuesday. Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday.
No shit.
My hubby sounded just like me there for a minute. No shit. So, tomorrow will be the, oh gosh, look at my hair. I need to do something with that. Put a hairband on, thinking that would help. Chicken, the other white meat, that's it, you've got it. You've got it. Yeah. I love mushrooms too. The morel mushrooms, I mean, you can only get those once a year. And I know I could sell them, but I don't have the right equipment for me to be able to go out hunting morel mushrooms. I would need a portable oxygen concentrator, and I don't have one of those with 3 battery backups. And that all costs a few $1,000s that we don't have. And I would need a big cat. Oh, the old girl says she's hungry. No, Annie, no, 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 no. Good girl. She said, I thought there was a dog out there. And I would need to have a cart with big wheels on that would go anywhere so I could put the trilogy on it. Because the way things are right now with my lungs, there's no way I'm going anywhere without the trilogy right by my side. So it's there for when I need it. Because it's there to help me breathe when I can't breathe. Or when my lungs get too tired. So, but anywho, tomorrow night, it's Wednesday. So tomorrow night, Wednesday, we'll do the cooking and dancing tomorrow night, or I will anyway. And I'm not sure what we're going to have yet. It'll be a surprise for all of us, won't it? So I'm going to say goodbye. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. And hopefully next time when we get out, probably Friday maybe. Hopefully then you can all join us. And we'll see if we can find some, I love you too, Dark Matter, honey. I love you too, sweetie. And hopefully we'll be able to go and find some morel mushrooms. So, because I know a couple of patches that are close by. Remember, one step at a time, one breath at a time. I can do this. Keep saying that to yourself, and you'll get there. Wherever there is, you'll get there. I love you too, Kate. And Ginny, you take care, sweetie. I love you too, honey. And anybody else that's watching out there, I do love you all. Oh, Yolanda, blessings to you, sweetie. Lots of love and hugs. I do love you all. I do care about everyone. And that's all I'm going to say right now. Bye. Love you. Oops, nope, that's it. There we go.